Make some wonderful canapes. One of my fondest memories of making canapes is talking with my grandfather, who was a chef. And we would talk about canapes and the toppings for canapé, and we would try to see who could come up with the best canapé topper. This little cutter, which is a biscuit cutter, is about 40 years old, which is from my parents and my grandparents that we use still today. And we're going to use this today to cut the bread to make little bread canapé, the bottoms for the canapé. We take just regular brown bread, wheat bread, we're going to cut it and make small circles. We'll just put it on this plate. I also have a cookie cutter that we can use. You know, you can get all types of shapes. I've even made little canapes in the shape of animals like lions and tigers, which is cute too and a lot of fun. So we're going to make little canapes in the shape of little flower petals. And I think one thing that every home should have is a pastry bag. Here's a pastry bag. Every professional chef, every professional kitchen has pastry bags because it makes everything that you make look so wonderful. So we're going to take this cream cheese that's been softened, put it in the pastry bag, and we're going to pipe it through onto these little bread rounds to make a wonderful canapes, and we're going to top it with different little cut-up toppings to make it so colorful and beautiful. Okay. So you take that and just shake it down. You squeeze it and then just put it on the bread in a little circle, like that. Once you get the hang of it, you can do it really fast. This was one of the things that I had to do. I was the pastry chef growing up in the catering business when I first started. I love decorating because I'm really an artist and I like making things look pretty. Okay, so we're going to take, this is just red pepper cut up in small diced. It's just diced. There's a yellow pepper. And then we'll take some parsley and just put on the top. So there you have just a really cute tray of canapes that's so simple to make, tastes good, and looks wonderful. Put some parsley there. Next, we're going to make a smoked salmon bread basket, and this is another great recipe. It's a hit. You take some wheat bread, cut it with a cookie cutter or jigger or glass, anything you have to cut with. Come out looking like this, and now we're going to flatten that with the glass. Make it real flat. You can even take your hands to push it and make it flat. And we'll put it in the middle of a muffin tin in the bottom. Press it in there. And we'll put that in the oven and let it bake until it's crisp. It only takes about 10 minutes because these are really flat at about 350. When it finishes, it comes out like this, these little cute little cups that we're going to fill with some sour cream. And we're going to put some salmon on top and dill. So we'll put our sour cream in here. That is so good. Just fill them with sour cream. You know, another thing that makes your food look good is your plate, the presentation that you use. And I think white square plates makes everything look great. So we've got our sour cream. We're going to put some salmon. This is smoked salmon, Nova Scotia smoked salmon. And just kind of crinkle that up on top of the sour cream. If you like, you can mix some horseradish with the sour cream just to give it a little more flavor. And we're going to put some dill. I've got some fresh dill here, which makes it really pretty as a garnish. You know, something else I like that goes really well with salmon is capers. So I've got some capers here. On some of them, I'm going to put capers on a few. Okay, and I may put just a little purple onions on some. So there you have it. Bread baskets with salmon. That's another great dish. Next, we're going to take this watercress and make a nice canapé that's very refreshing. Take your bread and cut the ends off as close to the edge as you can get. Okay, and then once you do that, you also want to flatten this bread. You could do this with a rolling pin. My rolling pin is so huge, it's just too big. Then we're going to take some cream cheese and just spread all over this so it'll stick together. Just a thin layer of cream cheese. Next, we'll take the watercress and just cut off the top portions, the green part. You don't want the stems. You want to put some on top and some on the bottom, so when you roll it up, you'll have the leaves coming out on both sides. Okay, then we're going to roll it tight. Then we cut it in half. There you go. That makes a delightful dessert. Well, it looks like a dessert is an appetizer. So pretty. Okay, and then the last one that we're going to do, we're going to take salmon. Something that you should get if you don't have in your home, just for entertaining, is to get a nice small slab of granite. It looks good when you're serving to display on granite. It just makes everything look so wholesome and good and natural. So we're going to put our whole salmon on the slab. We have purple onions, chopped eggs, and capers. And we're going to serve that on some French bread. You take the French bread and you just cut the ends off and cut nice thin slices. And you put this out on the tray for your guests to help themselves with the bread and the salmon. I'm going to make one to let you see how that looks. We'll take a little cream cheese, put on the bottom, or you can use sour cream. I'm going to take some salmon. Roll that up. I love smoked salmon. Take our eggs, purple onions, and a few capers. Okay, let's try this. Oh, it's perfect. Easy hors d'oeuvre. Pick up some salmon and make some canapes today. They're good. Today we've been making fun food, easy dishes that are fun to make. I believe that cooking should be fun. And this last dish that we're making is a veggie shot, and we're serving it in a votive cup or a shot glass. What you do is take your vegetable, we're going to take red peppers and cut them in julienne strips. Do about 4 of those. We're going to take celery, and we're going to cut that in half and cut those in bite-sized strips. And we're going to do the same thing with the carrots. You can use any type of long vegetable like green beans, asparagus, work well also. In the bottom of the cup, we're going to put a little ranch dressing. So each person has their own individual vegetable cup. You don't have to worry about double dipping here. That's a violation. I hope you know that. That's not good. So everyone gets their own veggie cup with their dip. We'll put the vegetables in there, the red peppers, celery, and carrots. Okay, and that about does it. Now, wasn't that easy and fun? I really enjoyed sharing my tips on entertaining and cooking foods that are fun and easy to make. We started with the salad martini that's served in a martini glass with the bread sticks and all the different toppings. We also have the toasted bread cups with the smoked salmon. Those were delicious. We have the watercress and the canapes, which are good, and the beautiful caviar pie, which anyone can make. It's so simple. Everything that we made today is so nutritious and good and easy and fun. But my favorite is the veggie cups because it's so creative. When people see it, they'll think that you're just so smart, and how did you come up with that? I hope you join me again next time with Eat, Love, and Live with Chef Cynthia.